Hello, and welcome to Cardboard Decoy Plays Space Run. Just a quick aside for the moment, but yeah, I wanted to stay kind of with the space theme. Also, there was a totally different game I tried to play for a little bit. Well, I was going to play Tropico, and then the sound totally didn't record, and as much as I enjoy listening to my own self-talk, it was very weird with no other background sound effects, so you could hear like every creak of my chair. It was bizarre. I don't know. Hopefully that does not repeat here with Space Run here, and everything works out okay. You're watching this video, which implies that everything did turn out okay. So this is a really interesting game that totally merits a little bit of coverage one way or another, and it's very unique and very peculiar and very kind of interesting in a novel sort of approach to sort of a puzzly shooter, almost kind of, I want to say, what do you call it, tower defense sort of game. So basically you play as one of these hex-gridded ships that you customize, and then you fly through a level, and then you have to shoot things down and not lose your crates, which you can see these big shipping containers that are rubber banded onto the back of this thing here. You want to make sure those don't get destroyed, and then you get to the end of the level and you get points for that and that kind of a deal, and it's all well and good. So yeah, let's just go ahead and hop right into it. That's basically the basicest rundown I could possibly give. There are some cutscenes, so I'll be quiet during those, and then we'll go from there.
The year is 2525. Space is no longer the final frontier. Mankind has spread out to the farthest reaches of the known galaxy. Those far reaches are dangerous, filled with space pirates, deadly asteroids, and random anomalies. That doesn't mean the people living out there still don't want stuff. That's where I come in. I am Captain Buckman. I pride myself on being the best fracking pilot in the galaxy, if not the universe. Back in the day, I flew for Earth Force. After that, I won the space racing tour 3 years in a row. Thing is, past accomplishments don't pay today's bills. In order to make some quick cash, I've adapted to the times by becoming a space runner. These days, I deliver packages to the far corners of space. My motto, when you need it there yesterday.
Great news, Captain Buck, sir. I have picked up a transmission from Outpost Omega 36D. BC, the biggest transport company in the known sectors, is looking to hire space runners.
What does that have to do with me? I'm an independent, a lone wolf, a maverick.
Ah, well, not to cloud the issue with facts, but a glance at your accounts shows you have exactly 0 credits.
I admit, business has been slow. Maybe I need a snappier motto. Or a new website.
And due to a string of, let's call them, bad breaks, you do owe the mob far more than 0 credits.
I can't believe the Android rugby team didn't cover the spread. Okay, I guess I can listen to the offer from BC.
I've contacted BC. Their CEO, Susanna Siren, will give you their terms when you reach the outpost.
Okay, so as you can see, it's pretty dang corny. And it's definitely very, very reference heavy. You can kind of see, you know, Battlestar Galactica, a little bit of Han Solo in there, and obviously this guy is very much a, oh god, what's his name? Bishop. He's very bishop-y from the Aliens movies, of course, if you're not entirely familiar there. I find it very fascinating, and I do have a little bit of entertainment by cornballness. So, right now he's just explaining some of the basic mechanics here. And yes, we can move the cursors to the edge of the screen. There we go, there's our ship. So, and, yeah, god. I was talking about this in Tropico because it's got set automatically to move around with the arrow keys, and that kind of annoys me sometimes. There we go. See? Fast and easy. Okay.
Good job. Time to hurry a little now. Being fast is the key to becoming rich. Let's build a nice new thruster on the ship.
So there, you can zoom in, but you can't stay zoomed in. It seems like I've done that before, but I'm not sure how. Alright, so we can build thrusters. Thrusters are going to make us go a little bit faster. There we go. So now we have multiple thrusters.
Great. As I am sure you are aware, space is a dangerous place, filled with pirates and asteroids.
So yeah, basically the whole idea is get to the end of the level as fast as you can and shoot as much stuff as you can and take as little damage as you can. It's very straightforward, and it's kind of interesting in its general delivery. So as you can see, we do have turrets, and let's see, hold on. Mouse wheel, okay, that's true.
Great job, Captain. You've made me proud. Remember,
So
weapons shoot automatically when a target comes
there we
within
go.
range.
We've got these, the little bolts, or the nuts there. Hold on, I gotta take out my headphones. I'm trying to be able to announce what it is that I'm doing at the same time while listening, and it's not really working. So, yeah, he's basically saying that was obviously our money that was floating towards us, which is a pretty standard fare gaming mechanic sort of deal. And, yeah, once they're in range of your guns, basically, you can convince them to go over by mousing over, that kind of a thing. So, and I believe, I'm thinking, due to Vault's nature, bound to suffer some damage during our trips. Okay. Whoa, hey. What are we doing here? Let me put you right here. Could you build, please? Whoop. Okay, there's a way to move these, and I'm not sure how. Or maybe I'm not supposed to do it yet. There we go. Let's go repair. Alright, if you don't need a construction any longer, you can recycle it. Okay. Oh, there we go. We need to make sure we get all that stuff. And then clicking on the recycle action. So yeah, this is basically our options menu. I kind of hate tutorials like this that don't give you any options until they start talking about them. And it's not like the worst thing in the world, but it is definitely kind of like a... well, come on guys, I get it. I played through this before, but I guess maybe I should be more patient since I am trying to do an intro video here. No, basics, but safe arrival. Remember, if we die, we don't get paid. Good point. Okay, build 3 cannons with different orientations, so that's pretty easy enough. Oh, I need to actually hit that, and then, yeah, there we go. Orientation. And, oh, remember you can change the orientation before building it on the ship. Okay. That's gonna shoot over here, which is fine because we've got asteroids coming in from all angles, so it's pretty much foolproof at this point. And thrusters and laser cannons always point out and occupy an empty space. Pretty simple stuff. So right now we're just shooting asteroids, getting more money. Here we go. This is what we want. Whoop, there we are. If you run out of space on your ship or out of hex nuts, you can always recycle constructions and build new ones. Fantastic. I'm going to go ahead and put my headphone back in, make sure I'm not just reading over it unnecessarily. Okay, but yeah, so you can you get the idea. This has got sort of elements of tower defense and, you know, just sort of almost kind of a time attacky kind of element to it. Since one of the major elements once you start getting into the official levels is being able to finish the level as quickly as you possibly can. So, with that in mind, it's, yeah, it's got kind of an interesting assembly to it, if you will. All the parts, it's got a lot of very familiar elements presented in a very unique fashion, in my opinion.
Can't believe we're alive. I mean, good job.
Ha 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 ha. Thank you, Pseudo Bishop. Okay, so you get the basic idea. Now we'll get into the actual levels.
Sir, I have Susanna Siren, the CEO, CFO, and all-around head honcho of Big Cargo on the line.
Let's not keep the lady waiting.
Mr. Mann, thank you for taking my call.
Call me Buck.
Of course, Buck. I hear you're a bit of a wild card, hard to control, and a general pain in the behind.
Don't believe everything you hear.
I also hear you're the best pilot around.
Okay, believe some of what you hear.
We here at BC pride ourselves on fast, safe delivery.
Yeah, I can do that, with emphasis on the fast part.
We don't usually hire freelancers, but our demand is very high now.
I don't usually work for other people, and my need is very high now. So we're even.
Good. So we're on the same page.
Yeah, it's not exactly rocket science. You give me crates filled with stuff, then I take them where you want them to go. ASAP.
Very good. If the first delivery meets my expectations, there will be more work for you. Good luck, Mr. Mann.
Wow, Susanna's hot.
How do you know? I did not see you take her temperature.
Androids.
Ha 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 ha. There's so many times I wanted, like, I wish I could visibly roll my eyes for you, just so you know that I am aware I am all too aware. Let's see. So we got big cargo missions here. We can do engineering after this. So, which is a whole different thing. You can kind of set up the way your ship is put together in order to make things work better. So, first things first. And this is a pretty simple layout that's very obvious about what you need to actually do.
Said that. Let's get this old crate moving.
There we go. At least they acknowledge their bad puns as well. So, it's pretty straightforward on this one. It's basically to give you... It's very good at guiding you into how to kind of think about your designs, which I appreciate personally. It's not a bad thing.
Threat detection radar has been activated.
With my luck, I'm sure something will pop up soon.
Ah, okay, yeah, you do have slowly ticking money as you go. There we go.
I suggest we prepare quickly.
So it does tell you where they're going to be coming from and sort of a wave preparation sort of deal. So you do want to kind of build your lasers accordingly, and then all is well. And then after that, you kind of adapt as you go. So one of the first things you want to do, you can see down here, you have your stars that are going to show you how fast you need to be going to get certain achievements. So light speed delivery is, compared to where we are right now, we've just beat standard delivery. And then we've got Express and Lightspeed, and then there is our ship. We want to be able to surpass these other 2 stars, so we'll need more of the... let's go ahead and make sure we have lasers here. Whoop, there we go. And we will go ahead and recycle this. And this is, maybe not the best idea right there, actually. I did not think this through. Okay, there we go. And we should be getting asteroids here any second. I'm trying to remember, I went through and I played some of these levels already, and I went through and tried to like super complete them and get all of the... Oh, small pirate drone, okay. And I went through and figured out how to get like the light speed delivery and all of that, and it was pretty simple stuff. And now it's like, oh yeah, I could do it again, and now I'm just going to end up screwing it up, so... For now, I'm going to try to pretend I am not Super Billy Badass, and yeah, do things, don't forget to be fast, build more thrusters to go faster. Makes sense. Okay, and there we go. We want one more thruster right now. And we've got those guys coming in there, we've got a bunch of asteroids coming in over here, which are basically worth a bunch of extra money. Not a bad deal whatsoever, so we may build those as soon as these asteroids are passed. The big thing we want to watch out for are completely unprepared for angles of attack here. There we go. Progress of your delivery. Yep, thank you. Alright, there's more coming in over there. That's totally fine. We're going to be out of trouble on this one, so nothing to worry about there so much. Let's go ahead and we want to recycle you and build a cannon right here.
Consider it done.
And then one more cannon here, or thruster there, and we've got a lot of asteroids coming, so basically as soon as these guys are down, hopefully we have enough money to be able to build our last little cannon there, and we should be good to go. So let's go ahead and repair this actually right now. That's probably going to be the best idea since it's taking quite a bit of damage. And I believe you can actually rotate them on the point, but not immediately. Like, it takes a little while before you get that specific ability. Okay, you need to go right here, right now. Okay, we are not going to make this in time. Alright, there we go. Repair, 4, 3, 2, I don't know what that timer means exactly. Yeah, let's go ahead and repair you up. And it looks like we made it just fine, and we got light speed delivery, which is totally cool. So, yeah, that's the basic layout of how the game works. So we'll play through a few levels here. There'll be a few episodes until I can figure out some of my technical difficulties, which totally suck. There we go. I've got 100% delivered lightspeed delivery. That's 5 stars. Oh yeah. So really, really simple stuff for the start here.
You will be happy to know Big Cargo has paid you for the delivery.
Did Susanna tip?
Let's not push it, Captain Buck. I suggest you reinvest some of this newfound wealth into ship improvements.
So here we're going to explain how to do the engineering bit.
Change is good, especially when it helps keep me breathing.
Excellent. After each successful space run, you should visit the engineering section. This is where all the most successful captains go to purchase new modules for their ships. You can also upgrade existing ship features here too.
I'm giddy with anticipation.
I have been monitoring the airwaves and noticed your reputation is growing.
I've always had a rep.
Yes, but now your reputation is positive. As your reputation continues to grow, I am sure you will be entrusted with more deliveries. As a bonus, you will have access to more powerful modules and abilities in the engineering section.
It's good being me.
Alright. Yeah, they definitely go off script a little bit sometimes. I don't know if you noticed, but it's one of those things that kind of is like, it's fine, I'm not gonna let it bother me. Yeah, here we go. Allows you to reorient this module after construction. Yes, please, thank you. Okay, so new details, action menu, yada yada, recycle, wide angle, cluster, haste. Yes, this is where you get that kind of stuff. View control, construction basics, economy. Is this just explaining things to me? Threats radar, run track, power needs. Yeah, okay, cool. Let's go back to engineering. Is there anything else I can get? Not really. Well, we can get force field. When you need it, a true bargain. Space thruster. Turns off the thruster, losing its thrust power, but earning 50 over time. Last 30 seconds. So we can conserve a little bit on our thrust in order to make more money, which isn't a bad trade-off, really. I think it definitely tends to work out in your favor. Let's see. Life, hit points, thrust power. The more thrust power, the faster the ship goes. Cool. So can we do that? Well, let me do that. Maybe. Increase thrust power by 100. Oh, okay. Increased construction thrust power by 30%. And yeah, we need more reputation in order to actually do that. Turns off the thruster. Okay, I'm starting. It's been a while since I actually sat down and played, and some of the stuff I didn't really play with as much. So that increases range. We might get the defenses. I'm not entirely sure if I want them right now. I do know. Yeah, I think all of this is fine, and we'll save our reputation for later. Or, well, we could just get this. Nah, we'll save it. I'm going to save it. Okay, cool. Let's see what this delivery is. I'm going to run through this mission and then end this video. That'll be the plan. So, Stellar Road. Let's go ahead and put start delivery on the button thing that we press. Let's see what happens. Okay, so we need to load 3 of these. Keep it super simple, like so. Okay, and then 1 thruster right there, and we should be good. And here we go. Something, these ships remind me of something, and I'm not sure what. It's very, like, I guess maybe playing with Tinker Toys as a small child and trying to make spaceships is kind of what it reminds me of. Alright, we want a cannon right
Your
here.
wish is my command.
And, yeah, we'll wait and see where they're going to shoot at us from next. Actually, you know what? Looks like we might want to go ahead and do a second one over here since we're getting kind of bombarded. And then we can always put another one over to the side here if we really want it, and all will be well. So let's go ahead and let this first wave pass through. Come on. It's okay. Oh yeah, they're definitely coming from that side. Oh, I see. Okay, so there's slight differences to how this thing displays information. Okay. And let me reorient you. Whoa. Reorient you. So oh, it's got to be pointing out. It can't point towards that square. Maybe not the smartest thing I could have done. Okay, that's fine. Let's go ahead and build another one over here.
Your wish is my command.
We need a front-facing gun. Still, why does this feel like...
This baby has teeth.
I feel like I'm missing some information here. Unless I just can't turn it because that space isn't open, which is truly annoying. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. Not sure. Oh well. Alright, let's go ahead and make sure we add some more thrusters here before we totally lose out on those sweet, sweet extra points. Then, let me see if I can't reorient this. Yep, okay, that's what it is. It can't turn even past that area. How absolutely infuriating. Hooray! Or not. One of the two. Okay, so, competitor ships are usually unarmed, but you can destroy them to earn more dollars. Okay.
Right away.
Let's go ahead and we are preparing for possible bombardment over on this side. There's a competitor ship it was talking about. We're going to go ahead and reorient like this. And then, yeah, there we go. Light transporter. We had 3 guns pointing this way. That should hopefully be enough to actually kill them. Although we could always go for the extra gun there, I suppose. So, there we go. We got that transport coming in. If we get enough money for an extra gun, we'll put one back here to kind of assure that we'll get enough money or be able to actually destroy this thing. Yeah, there we go. Great idea. Look at me. Alright, so we got somebody attacking from behind here. Hey, there we go. Now we're cooking with gas. Alright, we need you to reorient back here. Perfect. And then we definitely need to try and get some more thrusters up and running here. There we go. We're getting close to light speed delivery. I'm trying real hard. Okay, cool. So there's another thruster. Oh man, that's a lot of guys. Should be fine though. I'm not too terribly worried. Let's go ahead and we are going to build another gun right here. And that will help us destroy these things as they come in. Let's reorient you to right around here. Yeah, is that gonna be in range of this guy? Nah, not particularly. Okay, cool. So all of these guns are pointed up here. That's not too bad. I'm wondering maybe if we point this one down here, if that'll just sort of evenly distribute our firepower and then have a better chance of destroying both. Let's go ahead with thrusters. Alright, cool. So, there we go. Not too bad. You can kind of see the thought process behind how everything here works already, and it's a pretty good little gig altogether. Are they actually attacking the, yeah, that's the core, so if they hit the core, then that's how you get full victory. Okay, let's reorient you that way. Reorient you that way, and you're pointing that way. I think we are good. Let's go ahead and make sure we have this here. So now we should be pointing at all angles, and we will more than likely survive this attack. I'm not too worried. There we go. We got light speed at least, and we're very close to the end here. Here comes the last wave. Let's see how this actually turns out. I'm going to make sure everything stays repaired. Hopefully. Hopefully. Please don't kill my engines. So close to the end here. That would be really unfair. Alright, cool. And it looks like we are going to be fine after all. They did destroy our one engine there, but we still are making totally decent time, and we are going to make it. Ah! Ha-ha! Yippee indeed. Yes, you did. So, there you go. That's Space Run in a nutshell. Repeat ad nauseum with new and interesting challenges, and then continue onward. So, again, I'll be doing a few episodes of this. This is going to go in my secondary slot until I can fix one of my primaries up. But hold on, 1 second.
Put him through.
Mr. Mann, your recent exploits have come to our attention. As I am sure you are aware, we are the leader in transportation of nuclear material in the known worlds.
Who can forget your motto? We do nuclear waste right.
Yes, exactly. Due to a chain reaction of recent events, we find ourselves in need of a new space runner.
Blast
I figured
core.
This wasn't a social call.
My boys, I mean my associates and
My
I,
boy.
want you to be that space runner. If it works out, you will be able to brag to all your buddies you have a glamorous job in nuclear waste. And we will offer more work.
How's the pay?
Are there any benefits? He could really use a good dental plan.
Well, you see, due to the volatile nature of our product, we can't offer you insurance or benefits, but our rates are very competitive. Plus, if something were to happen to you, we do put a nice note in our blog.
How touching.
I've read that blog.
I should mention that due to the explosive tendencies of our product, speedy delivery is a must.
Don't worry, I'm not one to take the scenic route.
Excellent then. Of course, you understand the less damage our product takes during delivery, the happier our clients will be and the safer you'll be. We don't care so much about your safety, but we like happy clients.
Touching.
I should probably note that our competition will stop at nothing to stop you. It is a dirty business.
If it were easy, everybody would do it.
I like you. Let's get this job rolling.
Yeah, so there you go. whatever minor plot does exist in this game, that's pretty much it right there. So, delivery information, Pirate Bay, fuel tank, protect these cargoes well, yada yada. And yeah, so if they get destroyed, they'll take out other stuff with you. Let's look at our possible upgrades here really quick. Here you have force field, speed thruster, aha, empty cell. Cell drops 50 when destroyed, passive. Excuse me? For you put things or not put things. Oh, I see. This is just another empty spot there. So, yeah, and it'll actually give us money if it does end up getting destroyed. That's not such a bad gig. I kind of like that. Command bridge, this is where you add item 12 set and make all those really crucial decisions. Otherwise, we can get force fields and space thrusters upgrade. And, you know, let's go ahead and we'll get this time because we really want our cargo destroyed. And then we'll also get empty cell. There we go. And let's go ahead and last 2 seconds. Well, let me see. I'm thinking. It's so hard to choose sometimes. There we go. Turn off thrusters for once we actually get ahead. And then we can make a little bit more money that way. That works out for me. You know, I've got enough money to just buy everything. This is almost kind of dumb. Either that or I'm about to find out why it would be a good idea to continue saving everything. Either way, this has been Cardboard Decoy playing Space Run. I will, like I said, this is going to be kind of more of a secondary thing. I don't expect this to go on for very long, but we'll play through some levels and it'll be real good fun. And we will resume long play scheduling momentarily once I get everything figured out and muddle through all of my technical difficulties. Either way, if you've enjoyed, please do like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Have fun.